Inheritance is one of the most important concepts in object-oriented programming, meaning that if you know inheritance in one of your programming language, you can easily adapt in another, because the principle is the identical. Inheritance is a way when one class extends properties and methods from another. And the class which extends these properties and methods is called a child class, and the class from which it extends is called parent class. Let's jump into the code. Here I have created parent class which has public property 1, protected property 2, and private property 3. And I created child class which extends parent class. And I created child class instance, and I'm printing property 1. Okay, let's see what will be the output. Output is of course 1, because we just right now used property 1 on child class from parent. This means that when we extend child class on the line 11, child class extended and took the properties from the parent class. Okay, right now I'm going to create public property 1 in child class and assign 11 to it. And right now my output is 11. Right now we have overridden the property 1 property on the parent class. We know that private property is available only inside class. Even though that we extend child class from parent class, we don't have access on private property, but we do have access on protected property, which is property 2. So we can actually access our property 2 inside child class, but we cannot access this protected property from outside any of these classes. Okay, for accessing a private property, I'm going to create a getter method which will return property 2. Public function get property 2. And this returns property 2. Let's output this property 2. It is, of course, 2. Now I can override my protected property also, 22, and run the code. And right now, even though that the get property 2 method is written on the parent class, the result is 22, because whenever this property 2 was called inside the parent class, this was the child class, and this property 2 was 22. Okay, let's see actually what is this inside the parent, and it is child class, as you see. When I'm overriding public or protected property, there are one restriction. If I'm overriding public property, I cannot decrease the visibility level. So if my property is public declared in the parent class and I'm overriding it, I cannot make it protected or even private. And if my property is protected, I cannot make it private. So if I try to make it private, this will throw an error in my console. The exact same rules work for static properties and static methods. So if you have declared public or protected static property in the parent class, you can override it in the child class, but you cannot decrease the visibility level. I can move even further and override methods from parent class. Public function get property 2, and either I can call parent class's get property 2 method, which is what is written right now, or I can do some additional action. So for example, I can take my parent class's get property 2 method's result and save it in a result variable, for example. And after this, I'm gonna return something plus the result. So I can add additional logic to the parents method. And when I run the code, it prints something 22. The same restriction happens to the methods also. I cannot decrease the visibility level of the method. This will throw an error. If you use PHP type hinting and you override the method in the child class, you need to add type hinting also on the child and overridden method. So if I say that my getProperty2 returns string, this will throw an error until I add here also that getProperty2 in the child class returns string. We can see that without this, it throws an error. Declaration of child class getProperty2 must be compatible with parent class getProperty2. So as soon as I add this string there, this is fine. And this works also on method arguments. So if I create a print text method which accepts text, and I say that the type of the text is a string, and I just echo the text. If I try to override this print text method in the child class, I need to accept also string. So saying that int text here, it doesn't actually work. And echo text. Run the code. Declaration of child class print text int text should be compatible with parent class print text with string text. That's the case. So if I change this into string, then this works fine. So the method declared in the child class must be declared in exactly the same way as it is declared in the parent class. The number of arguments, the type of arguments, and the return type of the method should be the same in the child class also. But if you don't use PHP 7's type hinting and you have just text here and text there, you can accept, in one case you can accept string, and in second case you can accept number, because in this case we don't specify which type is declared in the parent class method. Constants can also be overridden in PHP. If I have a constant declared, my constant in parent class, I can redeclare the same constant in the child class. And when I output my constant on the child class, the result is child constant. From PHP 7.1, we have also possibility to add visibility keyword on constants. By the way, if you don't have that much experience working with constants, you can check my previous video where I show you a real-world example of why you may need constants. But in this case, if I add private visibility keyword to the parent class constant, this still works fine, because this constant is available inside the parent class, and another constant, my constant, which is declared in the child class, is available in the child class. But if I add private visibility keyword inside the child class also, this throws an error, cannot access private constant. If I add protected here, the same will happen. I cannot access my constant from outside the class because it's protected. But I can have a protected here, and this will override the parent's protected constant. And I can use this constant in the method get constant return self my constant. And as far as this constant is protected, I can access to my constant. And let's create a static method for this. Get constant, run the code, and I see my constant. But if I have again this as a private constant, I cannot access it. This red line here indicates that I need to have PHP 7.1 to use private on constants. Actually, I do have a PHP I do have PHP 7.3, but my IDE PHP language is set to lower version. If I go to the languages and PHP, I can see that I have set to PHP 5.6. So I'm going to set to 7.3. Hit OK, and now I don't see this red line anymore. And this indicates because I'm trying to access on the private constant, and this basically is not valid. I really love this IDE because it gives me error before even I run the code. So when I run the code, I see that I have an error, and this also indicates that you will have an error when you run the code. But as soon as you change this into protected, this also disappears. I love PHP Storm. Let's talk on a more real-world example. Here I have created person class which has name, age, and phone properties and generated constructor for this. I created employee class which extends from person and added additional salary property on the employee class. Now I'm going to generate a constructor for the employee class, which we'll actually call the parents constructor. So here I accept name, age, phone, and additionally I want to accept salary also. I'm going to call parent classes constructor passing name, age, and phone there. And additionally, I want to save salary as a private property inside the employee class. Okay, so name, age, and phone are given to the parent class, and parent class knows what to do with these properties. And I know that I want to save salary inside employee class. Fine. Now let's create an employee user. And here's my first employee person, which has all of these 4 properties. Okay, now I'm going to create additional function, additional method in the person class, which says hello. And I'm going to return hello from person. But I can override, and I'm going to override this method in my child class, and I'm going to return I am an employee, this name. And now when I print employee hello, this will say that I'm employee John. So we have just overridden the hello method from the person class. If I comment out this hello method inside the employee class, it will say that hello from person because parent method will be used. If I want to restrict the other classes to extend from person, I can add final keyword to my person class, which means that this class cannot be extended. Final class person. And this line 22 now, will throw an error saying that class employee must not inherit from final class. Or I can leave the class without final, but I can add the final to my hello method, meaning that hello method cannot be overridden. Of course, hello method is something which should be different in the employee class, but if I have a getAge method, which is really obvious method, let me generate it using getter getAge. So if I have this getAge method, I think I don't want it to be overridden in any of the child class. So I'm going to add the final keyword to the getAge method, and it cannot be overridden in any of these child classes. Okay, let's make this example even better and create another class student. Class student extends from person. And now let's think one property, at least one property which is available for student only, like a student number, for example. Again, generate constructor, passing their name, age, and phone, which is also common for student. And let's save the student number as a public property. But we're going to first accept the student number in the constructor. Okay, so taking this and assigning as a public property student number. And let's create a student instance. And instead of 2000, let's give some student number like this. And this is, of course, student. And we can either dump the student or let's override a hello method again. And instead of calling parent hello, I'm going to return hello, I am student, this name with number, this student number. Perfect. And let's run the code. And we see, hello, I'm student John with number 14, 52, 3, 6, 89. You will be really welcome if you like, share, or comment the video. And if you want to see more content from me, hit the subscribe and the bell button to be notified about the new videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time.